Hey sports fans, I am Cronky, and this is the Cronky Live Sports Talk, the podcast where we dive deep into the hottest topics, the biggest games, and the most controversial moments in sports.
Whether it's football, basketball, track and field, cricket, or soccer, we've got you covered with expert analysis, insider interviews, and unfiltered opinions.
Join me as I chat with the biggest names in sports, get exclusive insights and stories you won't hear anywhere else.
Cranky Live Sports Talk is where you can hear the real talk, the hard-hitting questions, and the hottest takes.
So, if you're a true sports fanatic, you don't want to miss out, subscribe now to the Cranky Live Sports Talk on YouTube and hit that bell icon to never miss an episode.
Cranky Live Sports Talk, where sports come alive. Subscribe today.
Good evening. All right, I should say, yes, evening. It's actually evening, actually. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Bless up Conrad, bless up Sir Mike, bless up Jrue Ross. See, I have some basketball fans in the house. I'm sure it's going to be a small contingent tonight. You know, most of these fans, they just want their Reggae Boys football, trying to get them to increase and improve their breadth of what they're interested in, which is going to be very challenging. No, Mike? You guys can't hear me? I'm talking to myself. You can't hear me? No? Blessing, Sir Mike, Conrad. Tell me if you guys can hear me. My mic was a little bit low. Can you hear me? Just let me know. Okay, good. Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it. We're here for basketball watch-along. I see the Boston Celtics just got their championship recognition in the Boston Gardens, presentation of their trophies. Bless up Jason Guna, so they're happy. And let's hope that same time next year, the Knicks will be doing the same thing. So let me know what fans you guys are, which team. Are you Knicks fans, or are you Boston fans, or just NBA fans in general? Let me know. I did do a piece on well, I expect us, Jason, I expect us to be flat tonight. I watched us in preseason. I think Towns was struggling from three, even though he's a career 42% three-point shooter. He was struggling from three. So I wouldn't be totally surprised if he struggles tonight and if we struggle. But I expect a good game. Brunson has been on point all preseason. Don't know what's happening. Josh Hart, I think he scored maybe a couple buckets for the entire preseason, so I don't know. Okay, Jason. Jrue Ross at Lakers. Jrue Ross, how come you live in New York and you're a Lakers fan? I'm curious. And why do I not know that Sir Mike would be something different? Why am I not surprised? Sir Mike, why am I not surprised? If you told me you were a Utah fan, I wouldn't be surprised. You're just different, Sir Mike. You're just different. It's just different. Some people is different. Yeah, good. Yes, Jason. So I think, Jason, you were born in New York, weren't you? So not surprising that you're Gooner since birth, right? But I think you were born in New York, which is a good thing. Timberwolves fan. Not a Knicks fan since you been what? Never mind. You can't be a fan of a team just for a player, you know. Like some people are like that, right? I'm sure a lot of Jamaicans are Villa fans, and when the prodigal son leave, they're no longer Villa fans. Actually. Oh, okay, Jason, makes a lot of sense. But Brooklyn is the place to be. I see TNT look like they're having their last go around last season, and they have the Garden actually, which is cool. It should be a good game. I'm looking forward to the game. I'm going to do more of these. Now, I wouldn't say a ton of these, but periodically select some good games to do a watch along of. What do you mean, Sir Mike? Our people, we know, hit the like button because I'm trying to get new fans, okay? Hit the like button. If it's 11 of you in the chat and 4 likes, that don't work. If you have 11 of that 11, that's much better. Hit the like button. I'm trying to bring in new fans. It can't just be about Reggae Boys. Reggae Boys window is closed. I know we can talk Reggae Boy 24/7, but we gotta get off the corner sometime and talk something else. So hit the like button so we can get up to that 11 that's watching. What's not showing? What do you mean? You mean you're not seeing the comments? I'm seeing the comments. I'm seeing it on my No, I see the comments. I'm not seeing your comments though, Sir Mike. That's interesting. I'm looking at my iPad. I'm not seeing your comments, Sir Mike. I'm seeing everybody else, but I'm not seeing yours. Maybe a ghost block you. I don't know. Sir Mike, I know what's happening. I'm seeing your comments on my computer screen, but not on my iPad. So maybe that's why maybe you should go refresh and come back out. Maybe you should go out and come back in, Sir Mike. I have a feeling something is wrong someplace. No, he's not hidden, Jason, because I can see him on my computer screen in my comment section, but on my iPad, I'm not seeing him. So I'm not sure what's happening. I'm not sure what's happening. Sir Mike, go out and come back in, Sir Mike. Let's see what happens. Jrue saying he's unbalanced. Oh, he's unbalanced view. Okay. That's why I'm not seeing either because I'm a cranky live. Oh, Sir Mike, you have to switch. Sir Mike, switch out up. Come to cranky live. I have 2 channels, by the way. So you're on balanced view. Okay, that makes sense. So switch out the balanced view, Sir Mike, and hit on the cranky live thumbnail. It's the thumbnail for both of those channels. So maybe that's why. But I'm looking forward to the game. As I said before, we have a good team. We have retooled this year. So we got with Rando, who I did you guys should go watch that piece I did if you like basketball. What I did about Knicks history from 73 through now. It was about 26 minutes. I wanted to do about 8 minutes, but I had so much I wanted to say. So it was longer than I wanted to be. But I sort of chronicled from 73, skip the time until we got to Ewing at Georgetown, then come down to the 90s where we were in the final against Elijah One, and then 99, and Carmelo 8 years, and then to where we are today. So you guys can take a look at that. But it's been the Knicks have a good history, not a great history. And in Patrick's time, it was exciting during Patrick's time because we were relevant. After Patrick blew out his Achilles and he went to Seattle, we were irrelevant between, say, 2000 and 2011 when Carmelo came. And I think the problem with the Carmelo trade was Carmelo got impatient, and so did the Knicks. And when we traded with Denver, if we had waited 6 months when he became a free agent and he joined us, we'd have had a better chance. Yeah. Sir Mike. Sir Mike, you guys should subscribe to Balanced Views. I'm trying to get Balanced View monetized, but it's gonna take. I gotta get 1,000 subscribers. I'm only 150, so I'm doing on both channels, hopefully to get, and then I can do my regular stuff, my investigative reporting on Balanced Views, and then do my sports on Cranky Live. So that's why I'm doing both for the time being. I need you guys to subscribe to Balanced Views also. So I'm gonna do a lot of different stuff. The one like I did, the listed enrichment I did of the Prime Minister of Jamaica. I'm gonna do more of those on Balanced Views, but I'm not gonna do it. I was planning to do it every 4 days a week, but it takes too much time. Okay, Sir Mike, appreciate it. Oh, is that to well, I didn't watch basketball in 73. I think I was 73 or where was I? Probably Jamaica. But I started watching basketball in the 80s when Magic was at his full flight, and then Jordan came, crazy time. So the NBA really took off because before Magic and Bird came, the NBA wasn't. My understanding, it wasn't much. I didn't watch it then, but I was watching the Bird Magic era, and people talk about point guards and all that. There's only one point guard. People talk about Steph Curry and he's the best point guard ever. Get a life. They didn't watch Magic Johnson. That was Showtime when Magic coming down the lane and doing look-away passes. That was fun basketball. And the rivalry between the Celtics and the Lakers, which was brutal. We don't have those rivalries anymore. You don't have any of those rivalries. Everybody's friends. There were no friends then. He'd be getting clothesline, and it was brutal then. It was sort of inhumane, frankly. Much different now. Okay, Jason. Yeah, it was a good time when the Lakers had Kareem, Worthy, McAdoo, Magic, Cooper. Before they traded Norm Nixon, they had Norm Nixon. That was a brilliant team. Most of those are all stars. Cooper was a defensive all star. Worthy, out of North Carolina. Those are brilliant teams, actually. I love reggae music, but I don't watch certain things actually. I love reggae music. I love dancehall music. Well, some dancehall music. I think dancehall music has lost its way a little bit actually. Even though I'm not sure it ever had a way because dancehall was always a challenging genre. Um, but I do think it's lost its way a little bit. I think the fact that musicians think or DJs think they have to be explicit versus implicit takes away from the genre. People don't realize that. You want to have to figure things out versus just right in your face. No, 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 no. No, that was never the case. Those people are real artists. I'm a fake artist. I'm not a real artist. See that they have some who is that rapping on stage? You get off the stage. I never got into rap actually. I never really got into rap, which is interesting. Um, and I can listen to some rappers, but some rappers are just I don't get it. But as people are saying, it's time and place for everything. Time and place for everything. So the games will start 2 more minutes. They have some entertainment. One thing somebody mentioned to me once was that like if you go to a game at the Emirates, for example, watch Arsenal play. They play the football. They know halftime activities. After you go get food, I go to the bathroom, right? At halftime. If you go to a sporting event in the US, like you go to the Barclays Center, you go to the Garden, or you go to this event, you go into a lot of events. So think about it. Every intermission, they have something for you. Halftime, they have something for you. They have before the game, during the game. It's like almost as if they're afraid for you not to be continually occupied. While in Europe, you go to a football game, it's a football game. Now, I know in the Champions League, they tried something and people didn't like it. But you go to a regular game at the Emirates, for example, or the stadium, it's just go watch a football. Oh, that's interesting. Why would you go to a Knicks game? Sir Mike, you one of those interesting characters. Why would you go? It's fun. My nephew's a Knicks fan, as a Nets fan, so he's getting beaten 24/7, right? So my nephew started watching basketball when Durant and Kyrie Irving and James Harden were with the Nets, and he would give me a hard time as a Knicks fan. They would be beating us because we only had like Randall. But of late, he just, I just have fun with him. Whenever he takes some of the Knicks, I'll be like, oh, I hope the Nets, I wonder when the Nets are gonna be relevant again. Maybe not in my lifetime. Because it takes a while to be relevant. Look how long it took Philly. Philly dunked, what are they saying? They decided to continue to lose for like 4 or 5 years. Then they got Embiid back to league. They got like three players. I forgot who are the players they got. What's the kid that hurt his back? So they got all those players, but it never really worked out for them. Maxey wasn't part of that group. They have the kid Folks, who was now in Orlando, who they drafted one instead of drafting Jayson Tatum, which was a big mistake on their part. Imagine that, people. If you look at had Tatum, and Embiid, and Maxey, and more players, and Danny Ainge just totally, what would I call it? Danny Ainge just robbed them. They gave Danny Ainge pick. They got pick and Jayson Tatum for Marshall folks. Give me that Ben Simmons. Thanks, Jason. They got picks and Jayson Tatum for folks. Folks didn't turn out well. Not a good thing. Yeah, Simmons looks like a wash. Simmons, I don't know the story with Simmons. Yes, fleece them is the word. Rob is not the word. Fleece them is the word. Better word, actually. So, but yeah, I mean, Danny Ainge has done some. The Boston team you see now, that's Ainge doing. Most of it is Ainge. Stevens, yes, have a lot of it now, but Ainge has done a brilliant job with that, actually. Brilliant job with that. So my feed is gonna be a little bit slow, people, because I'm streaming the game. For some reason, as I said in this previous podcast, my cable company gave me new boxes. I thought it was gonna be better. You know, anything new you think is better? Didn't work out better. It's slower because it's streaming versus the regular cable. They did send me the regular cable box, but in my little studio I can't get it in here unless I board the walls, and I want to do that. So I still keep the streaming, but we'll see how that works out. Kardashian, mental illness, Kardashian. Yeah, it's all of the above. It's all of the above. All of the above. All of the above. It's mental. It's Kardashian. It's the whole works. But he's also rich. Fios. I have Fios. I almost changed them to Optimum because the new system they gave me, it buffers sometime actually. Eagle says, I stopped watching the Knicks since they traded for some guy named Gray. They asked him what was he bringing to the Knicks, and he said, again, set picks. Which Gray was? Oh, I think. Which Gray are you talking about? I'm trying to remember who was Gray. Now the Knicks gonna be good this year, people. Here's what's interesting about this. Here's what's interesting. Optimum is crap. Yeah, I actually. Here's the funny part. So I got mad with Fios because they gave me this new box and it wasn't working. So I called Optimum, and I arranged for them to come out. So when I called them back, they were so unprofessional. I was like, you know what? Scrap it. I'm not taking you. I can't go from bad to worse. So I scrapped it. I didn't go to Optimum. They kept calling me. I was like, stop calling me. You guys don't know what you're doing. Yeah, no, I think here's what's interesting about the Knicks. So you guys know we brought in Phil Jackson, and Phil is a brilliant coach. Phil is like the Pep of football, frankly. But Phil was an awful GM. And he shows you that being a coach doesn't translate to being a good GM. Because in basketball, he had Michael Jordan. You know something? Phil makes it look like the players are the ones who do this, not the coach. Because he had Michael and Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman in basketball. He had Kobe and Shaq, right? Or he had Kobe and Shaq did leave. Kobe won 2 championships afterwards. But it's interesting that he was such a bad GM. I'm not sure why that's the case, though. He was an awful GM. So now we hired Leon Rose. And Leon Rose was a basketball agent. And to be an agent, you got to know the entire business. You got to know the salary cap. You got to know players and the ability, players' character. So what Leon Rose has basically done is, and I talked about this on the Knicks podcast that I did, or the show that I did, which I mentioned before. He just focuses on the basketball team. He doesn't do interviews. He has been exceptional. He's been exceptional. Phil is a brilliant leader of men. Tex Winter was a basketball genius. Well, apparently, Phil was a psychologist and psychiatrist, it appears, because he used to try to work with Kobe a lot, because Kobe was difficult. What do you mean he won 3 with Phil? He won 5 with Phil. Kobe won 5 with Phil. Shaq won 3 with Phil. Then he won 1 with Miami. Kobe won 5 with Phil. Remember, Kobe won 2 after Shaq left, But what's his name from Spain? Gasol. Gasol was the center when Shaq left. And Gasol was a really brilliant player, actually. So we're seeing Boston on the floor. You guys are going to be a little bit ahead of me, actually. Boston on the floor, shaking hands with the Knicks. I'm just curious to see how Towns will play tonight, actually. I'm curious about how Towns will play. That's the main thing. Who's better, Kobe or LeBron? Brilliant question. You know what? God, I don't know, actually. They're different players. It's hard to compare people whose games are so different. Kobe was a ball hawk and a better defender. LeBron is just a team player with all the skills. Now, LeBron actually was much better younger than Kobe was. You got to remember, LeBron was on Sports Illustrated at 16. Celtics start off with a 3. Nah, that's not good. That was too easy. Yeah, I'm curious about the foul trouble to Jayson. He gets stupid fouls, actually. He gets stupid fouls. But he should be able to spread the floor And I think Anunoby going to be big for us. Anunoby get 2. I think Anunoby going to be big for us. I think Anunoby can shoot the 3. Bridges can shoot the 3. You know, Bridges has been poor in preseason. And we gave up too much of Bridges. We gave what, like 5 draft picks for Bridges, a bunch of number 1s. We gave up too much for Bridges. They can't deal with Mr. Brunson. It's going to be an interesting night. Let's see how Towns play. When Robinson come back, we're in a better place, even though the Celtics are going to get Porzingis back. So it's almost like a wash. It's going to be like a wash. It's going to be interesting, actually. Jrue says Kobe. No, Michael's the greatest. There's no comparison. There's Michael and the rest. Let's not have that conversation. Michael averaged almost 30 when they were playing football and basketball. Right? When you couldn't go to the basket against Detroit because Lambeer and Mahon would break your neck. Nah, I don't think it's comparable between Michael and LeBron. I think it's more Kobe and LeBron comparison. Yeah, I think they got Bridges and Anunoby because this is about matchup, right? It's like you're building a team, but your team is built based on your opponent. And the fact of the matter is that Bridges and Anunoby are very good wing defenders. So that's one of the main reasons why we got both of them. They can score, but they also have very good defenders. See Bridges in front of Brown. See that? That's defense for you people. Defense for you. That's not a foul, referee? Oh, man. That's not a foul, referee? He tripped him. Yeah, health is always going to be a big deal. I don't think the Knicks are happy with that situation a while ago. Yeah, that's the thing, Jason. We it's all about matchups, right? So the whole construct of the Knicks team is to face up against Boston. That's the whole construct. If you know that it's Tatum and Brown against Anunoby and Bridges. That's the matchup. The rest of them you got to figure out. You know, Brunson will always, at least on defense. On offense, it's going to be a little bit different setup. And Robinson come back. They may play Towns at the 4, and Hart comes off the bench. But you can't match up Tatum against Towns because that's a mismatch. Even though Franklin on the other end, Towns could put him in the post and trying to go at him. Yeah, I think we were at 12-2 before he got injured the first time around. And Randall was there, by the way. We can't forget about Randall was there. Robinson doesn't stay healthy. Robinson is almost like a permanent injured person. He's not very healthy. And some people, when you're 7 foot tall, that's how your body works. It's that it's a challenge. So Robinson has been injured since he joined us, actually. The thing about Robinson is I don't understand these people. Robinson's like a footballer who can't use his left foot. I never understood that. Like it's your job. He's been in the NBA what 4 or 5 years now, and he still doesn't have an offense. He can only offensive rebound and dunk. And I know one time he was complaining about he wants more role in the offense. So you know what? You're out there, shoot the ball. Let's see if you can shoot it. Oh yes, I remember Stuart Gray. He was Caucasian, wasn't he? I remember him. I remember Stuart Gray. Didn't he go to North Carolina? He may have gone to North Carolina, actually. But if you're playing basketball, on offense, then it's 5 against 4 because Robinson is not a scorer. Yes, he can get to the offensive glass and rebound and try to put back or get us extra shots, but he's got to learn how to. If you're a basketball player, you got to be a two-way player. Yeah, but he's not. He doesn't take shots. We don't know if he can shoot or not. Right? And if he could shoot, then he would have done it in practice, and they would allow him to shoot or ask him to shoot. So I don't know. Nick should have got Smart. No. Smart. I wouldn't have gotten Smart. Your point guard, that's what killed Ewing in the 90s and late 80s. Your point guard got to be able to beat his man off the dribble. Smart king, your point guard got to be able to get to the basket like a Brunson does, like a Luka does, like a Alexander does, Shea Alexander does. Your point gotta be able to do that. You can't point guard who can just pull up for the three and they can't get to the basket. Because when they go to the basket, they can drive and kick or go all the way to the rim. That draws the defense over, so you get more options. You can't have a player who. That's why they should get Smart. Smart's a good defensive player, but he's not a. Yeah, but you need offense. You need a point guard to be able to score. The thing about basketball is you have to be able to keep the defense honest. And if you only have 4 offensive players, then they can double team. So if you just join us, we're in the watch along for the Knicks, the revamped Knicks versus the Celtics. And both teams are playing well so far. Boston is doing what they normally do, shooting the three at a high rate. Josh Hart scored a while ago. He hadn't scored most of preseason. I think he scored only a couple buckets, actually. Some games he didn't take any shot. Towns is trying to post. Missed the easy turnaround. I don't know if you're that big or you can't post better than that. You gotta be able to post better than that, Towns. Come on. Should be backing those people down. Post like how Shaq used to post. Brunson just turned it over. Bad move by Brunson. If you're going to make that spin dribble, you can't afford to have ball slap from behind you. Because he's soft. If he's soft, but he's not hard. He's not a Josh Hart. Look, Bridges a while ago. Oh, Hart just left offer for dead. Bridges a while ago had a wide open jumper. Why didn't he take it? I think he's lost confidence in his shot. Not a foul, ref. Came over the back? No? Nah, but he scores too. He scores. So Joe Mazzulla is the youngest championship coach since Bill Russell. Wow, that's a big. If you're Idoka, you must be kicking yourself, right? You had a great team. He's at Houston doing okay, but you had a great team and you gave it up for something. You know what? Not a good thing. Bridges is aiming his shot. Aiming his shot. Now, a while ago, Bridges should have done. When Brunson gave him the ball, he should have went back to Brunson. He's aiming his shot. That's not good. And Celtics shooting the three. He's playing the percentage. And Brown is. Come on, Towns. You have a 6-footer guarding you. Take him down on the post. Good move by Aniobi. He's aiming. We're aiming our shots. We're aiming our shots. That's not good. No, I don't think so. Who's the best team in the East this year? I say Celtics, then Knicks. But no, Philly is a wounded animal. Come on, Bridges. Take him to the hole. It's White. Take him to the hole. Bridges is just forcing up crap. You can't beat White off the dribble. You're about 3 inches taller than him. It's ridiculous. Bridges is just offensively. Bridges is not worth all those draft. I said that in my thing. He's not worth all the draft picks. I'm sorry. You have to be a better offensive player to get all the. We gave up like 4 or 5 draft picks for him. Number one, he ain't that good a player to work. He's not Kevin Durant. He's not worth all the draft pick. Now Philly has a good team, but Joel Embiid says he's not playing any back-to-back. Paul George nowadays is injured. I don't know how that works. Just join us. Boston are up by 6. Bridges is struggling offensively, been struggling all preseason. Towns can't get to the basket, he can't beat his man. I always wondered if we should pull the Randolph trade. I mean, Towns is a more versatile player, but we gave up both DiVincenzo and Randall for Towns. We'll see that work out. No, he's a good player, but offensively, he's got to be better. Should be going to the basket around White. Look how short White is. He'd be backing down the post and scoring over him. We can't expect Brunson to do all the scoring. come over and we turn the ball over right away. Oh boy. Boston having fun with us. This is not pretty. Already down by 9. Don't tell me it's gonna be a short telecast. Yeah, Brunson's gotta do it all by himself. We can't have that. He needs help. Good block by Sims. Very good block. Come hard. Don't force it. Hard. 3 pointers are not your thing. All right, now our scoring looks suspect. I think Aniobi gonna be big against Tatum. Is that on one? Or was he fouled before the shot? Saying they called a foul before the shot. Harden's not a good shooter, so not surprising. Not a good shooter at all. Sometimes he go on a hot streak, but that's not his thing. His thing is rebounding and playing defense. McBride come in real hot. He's a good shooter. So our bench is basically McBride and Payne. Payne is a good player too. We got Payne from Philly. So if you just join us, we're in the first quarter of the opening game in the NBA season, which should be a very interesting season. Knicks down by what? 5-6 points to Boston. So do you guys watch a lot of basketball? Sir Mike, you watch a lot of basketball? I am up and down when it comes to basketball sometimes. I used to be a big NCAA fan. I stopped watching NCAA. But I still watch NBA. It's gonna be a long season. I hope Thibodeau doesn't run these players into the ground, and with a view that when come playoff time, they're dead. But by the way, not to talk football and basketball telecast, but Jason and Jrue well, not necessarily Jrue, but because Jrue doesn't have a team in the Champions League. But Jason, you watched the Arsenal game today. Very disappointing performance. Very disappointing. Okay. Very, very disappointing performance. By the way, Drew Ross, you can come over to Arsenal, yeah. We're not playing great, but you can come over. You can switch. Yeah, the paint was on the wall and it wasn't drying. It was drying. Maybe it was dry already, actually. It was awful. We're not playing well this. I keep telling people this, I keep telling people that they don't realize that our offense has been not good this season. Trying to penetrate the lines and get behind the defense and create chances, we've been poor. This is not the Arsenal I know. Something needs to change. It looked like we're lost without Odegaard. And instead of him playing Nwaneri, he keeps putting Trossard there or put Marina there. Something about Arteta, though, he has no clue what he's doing sometimes, seriously. It's like frustrating. Yeah, Jason, if that much. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. Nwaneri should be playing the 10. He's the only creative player we have in the midfield. Called Rice is just a normal, everyday, good defensive midfielder. So it's frustrating. But anyway, I see Villa won a game today. Did Bailey play for Villa? I didn't watch that game. No, they won 2-0 against Bologna. I'm just reading here where a judge ordered Giuliani to transfer his New York condo, Mercedes-Benz, and other possessions to Georgia election workers he defamed in 2020. See, people, defamation of character can cost you. And Giuliani is probably broke by now. What? Yeah, I know. It's getting more and more obvious. And the English don't want to criticize him, right? But they keep saying how great he is, but people like Robert don't want to criticize him. So we're back to basketball, people. 21-16, the Celtics for the ball. Knicks down by 5, and Boston just portioning up the threes. Jayson Tatum again. We have to do better rotations to get to the shooters. We're down by 8. And they're trapping Brunson a lot. We can't get off shots. Come on, people. Jeez. That defense is giving us fits. Oh, yeah? I thought all these Bailey fans were saying that if he played for Jamaica, Gray would be better and he would do this and he would do that. He had one good season at Villa. This is his 3rd season. And if he keeps playing like this, he's going to be out the rotation. Not good for Jamaica, but then again, he was never good for Jamaica. But we'll talk basketball. It won't be any Bailey stuff tonight. Knicks got I don't know, Celtics just looks overpowering tonight against us. They play very good defense. But didn't I hear that he was like the best winger and wasn't I hear he's the best winger in the EPL last year? BM, isn't that what I was here telling us and how great he was and his top winger in the EPL? He had good stats, but I don't think when you look at the player, I saw Vinicius Jr. today. Oh my Lord. I was watching 2 screens. I was watching the Arsenal game, and it was so boring I was falling asleep. So me and my neighbor were watching Madrid against Dortmund. Vinicius Jr. got a ball about close to his 18-yard line on the left side and ran the entire length of the pitch. I saw Emre Can trying to catch up with him, and he was a funny. Emre Can looked like what's his name? Fernandinho. When they played against City. He went all the way down the pitch and scored. Brilliant goal. No wonder he's a favorite for the Ballon d'Or. But yet, when he plays for Brazil, he doesn't play that way. (24-17) Celtics. Celtics look the better team so far. Looks like we're gonna have a hard time dealing with Tatum. That's another 3. People, you gotta switch the pick and roll. You can't go over the top of it. It's not working. You gotta switch the pick and roll. We have enough bodies out there and versatility enough to do this. We're already down by 10. We're in the 1st quarter. He just missed an easy dunk. I don't know. Sims is just big to me and athletic. He's not a good basketball player. At least offensively, anyway. Actually, Brunson did too much. And Bridges is shooting bricks. Brick after brick after brick. We don't have enough shooters out there. Hard can't shoot. Sims can't shoot. Hard can't shoot. Bridges shooting bricks. It's not a good look. And Tatum just lighting us up. Tatum is just lighting us up. Timeout, Tibbs. What are you doing, Tib? Timeout. 3rd-17. We don't have shooters on the court. Why is Towns not back in the game? Why is Anunoby not back in the game? Tatum just having fun and taking it out on us. We're not the one who benched you at the Olympics, Tatum. Sam was the best. I know better when he was going crazy about I said this guy just didn't. Yeah, I know. Maybe you get sometimes you need some dose of reality, so maybe you'll eat some humble pie going forward. Yeah, is that a really big headline, Sam? Like Bron is in the NBA because LeBron has clout. Right? So your nepotism does work in every form of life. Because he would never be in the NBA unless his father wasn't playing and as great as he is. People talking about he scored 70 points the other day. So scored 70 points against Scrub. Yeah, we don't look good tonight at all. We look poor. Bridges is a problem. He's been shooting like that since he joined us. He's been poor. And we gave up a boatload of draft pick for him. Like ridiculous amount of draft pick. If you look at the haul, I had the haul on my podcast the other day. It's like almost like five. We got 2020, 31, 2026. So much picks. What's wrong with Paul Pierce? What the hell does he have around his neck? Oh my Lord. Looks like somebody on something. What the heck is that? Now we're gonna be good, sir, Mike. We gotta get people to stop playing like Bridges start playing, and he has not been playing well. So Brunson out, Payne in the game. Payne has played well in preseason. Come Towns, you gotta back him down, Towns, back him down. Oh Lord, Payne come in and turned over right away. This is ugly. This is ugly, really ugly, man. We're all hyped up for this game, and it's ugly. We can't score. Three and a foul by Matt Bride. Good shot, Matt Bride. Finally make a basket. We need our wing players to score, and we need Towns to be better. Like Towns have Tatum guarding him. He's supposed to be bringing that kid down there and pounding him. Crazy. Tatum should be able to guard you, Towns. We're down by 10 a while ago. I think it should be about 7. Let me see. It's a 4-point play. We're down by 12. Still down by 12. Matt Bride missed the free throw. 32-20. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. We need Bridges to start playing basketball. If you can't hit a jumper, then and they're just raining threes. We missing rebound. They're just raining threes. That's not a good thing. And their defense is tough. They're throwing up bricks, boy. We're throwing up bricks and they're throwing the ball in the basket. Be a long afternoon. It's not good. Boston wanna send a message, and they're sending a message loud and clear. And we're not accepting the challenge. What's it, 35-20 in the first quarter? See, we can't score. Okay? You should be scoring about at least 30 points in the first quarter. And Tatum just having a ball. He's just saying, hey, Steve Kerr, you benched me. I'm going to take it out on the Knicks. Yeah, it looks like a blowout tonight. Maybe I'll finish the stream early. I like blowouts. They just raining three. It's like they're up by 18 already. This is ugly. What are we doing? We can't stop them. And we can't get a shot off. And Bridges is aiming all his shots. Bridges can't hit the side of a barn. He's been beyond awful. Beyond awful. He's aiming all his shots. He can't hit nothing. He's like 0-4 already. If you're going to pay so much for a draft, I think Rosen done a brilliant job, but Bridges, you got to justify your costs, son. And right now, you look awful. You look like you never played basketball in your life before. Towns, you can't let the little man guard you. Towns, pound him. Yeah, take him down low and pound him. Should be doing that all game. We're embarrassing ourselves. They scored 40 in the first quarter. They're going to be 43 right now. 43 in the first quarter. And we're supposed to be a good defensive team. If you keep that score, they're going to go over 170. This is ridiculous. This is awful. 43-22 in the first quarter. Wow. We're embarrassing ourselves. McBride and Brunson are the one that they can score. Bridges and Aniobi I don't know. It's an awful first quarter. Yeah, I may have to clear the stream early. This is not good. They go drowning my sorrows. Yeah, it's a game I've run and they've run away, Jason. It's a game I've run, Jason. They've run away. They ain't coming back. They took out Brown early in the first quarter and they're scoring like crazy. They put their bench in and nothing changed. Yeah, no, Cat is gonna do well. Cat's gonna do well. My concern is Bridges. I knew he was good with us last. My concern is Bridges. Think about it. Randall could get his own shot, you know. Bridges just hasn't convinced. Bridges has been awful. Awful in preseason. He's aiming his shot. He can't hit the side of a barn. He looked terrible. He looks terrible. No, I'm concerned. It's like Arsenal. I'm concerned about my Arsenal. It's the first game. I'm not worried about the Knicks in general. I'm worried about when we play Boston because this is what we're gonna match up with. And if it's not close, then we're wasting time. Yeah, it has not been the greatest sport weekend. We obviously my team lost to Bournemouth. Hey, Jason Gooner, I have a question for you, Jason Gooner. Why do you know what is Trossard on the field? What's Arteta doing? Trossard was poor. He gave away the Man City game. He gave away the Bournemouth game, and today he almost gave away the game again. And it's not like he's playing well during the game. I just don't rate some of these coaches in-game management. I think Arteta is awful. And by the way, I'm gonna stop beating McLaren people. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get grief from the JFF. I'm gonna get grief from everybody. But I'm gonna ask the question on every telecast. What is the coach doing? I said I was gonna do it every Monday, but I'm gonna do it every telecast. What's the coach doing when he's not in Jamaica coaching the national team? Yeah, I don't think he played fine enough, Jason, in that role, you know. I didn't think he was that good because he came past the ball. He came past the ball. In that role, he run around a lot. He put a foot in. But he's the one against City. He was playing that role against City. He gave the pass away that led to him getting that card, that second yellow card. He gave that ball away when we were attacking them. And then against Bournemouth, I have no idea what he's doing. I don't think Trossard should play. Jesus or Sterling should play Trossard. Trossard can't run. He's not quick. So why is he playing out wide? It's crazy. Yeah, his clock is ticking. I agree. Now he got a new contract, so he ain't kicking anytime soon. But he spent a lot of money, and he's not got one trophy to show for it. Because the first trophy wasn't his; it was Emery's peer players that he used. If you should join us, people, hit the like button so other people can watch this telecast. I probably should call it Watchalong because I'm not telecasting anything. See all the Celtics people; they're all happy. They're champions. They bring back Paul Pierce courtside with his ugly, you know what, chain around his neck. Look like them old pimp from the old days. Jesus. I have some things about the coach to talk about, but I won't do it tonight. Not scout nobody. I'm a scouting vacation spot. That's why I'm a scout. I'm a scout when my wife will go vacation next. I'm not scout nobody. Trust me. Probably look at Ibiza or Morocco when they place there because our Barcelona, Spain, or maybe what do you call it? Everybody go Middle East. You're not scout nobody. My scout vacation spot, but my scout. I mean, I know why JFF now asked that question. And then complain about how people critical. Didn't I see somebody say, oh, McBride playing well, another three? Didn't I see somebody, McBride is about 3 of 3 so far. Didn't I see somebody send me something about an oral traces program? They're talking about the coach and the same thing I've been talking about. Just where is the coach when he's not where's the coach when he's not Towns is rebounding well. Where's the coach when he's not in Jamaica? I think that question is being asked. Bridges, stop shooting. Bridges, stop shooting. Bridges, stop shooting. And then your man go to the basket and almost scored. Stop shooting, Bridges. Stop shooting. You're being awful. Stop shooting. You're aiming your shot. Go to the basket, get an easy layup, and then we'll help you get confidence. Stop shooting jumpers. Cat doing well. Bridges trying to shoot us out the game. Stop shooting. You're annoying me now. Go to the basket, get an easy basket, and then get a 5-footer and a 10-footer. Stop taking those long jump shot. You're aiming. Isn't that offensive foul, referee? Good. Good play by McBride. 43-28. We're coming back a little bit. Yeah, he's trying to force Marina in the team. Marina look. How does Marina look to you, Jason? He looks ordinary to me. Look like a regular midfielder. Our midfield is a problem, you know. It's like Jamaica midfield. They ain't got no creativity. None. Zero. Rice is not creative. Marina is not creative. Odegaard is missing and he shows up. Why he doesn't play in an area is beyond me. Cat 3-pointers have been off this season. I think he's shooting probably about 10% from three. He's a 42% career 3-point shooter. Cat, don't foul him. Don't foul him. Good defense by the Knicks. Good defense by the Knicks. Yeah, he's in a new league, so he needs time to adapt. You're probably right. Towns getting all those rebounds. Come on, Payne, go to the basket. Oh, that's an easy miss. You gotta make that, Payne. Come on. That's 3 offensive. They're killing us on the boards. Killing us on the boards. They're getting all the offensive. We get no offensive rebound. They're getting a ton of offensive rebounds. Totally killing us on the boards. Our blocking out is awful. McBride has been brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Abusing Jrue Holiday a while ago. McBride has been brilliant. Has he missed a shot yet? I gotta look at the stats. I think he's like 4 of 4. He's come in, and McBride only getting paid $3 million a year now. That's a steal. Imagine people, you're making $3 million. That's a steal, man. Look at the stat. So, 13 minutes played so far. Let me see something. More than 13. McBride has 10 points already. Wow. I need to see the shooting stats. He's our best scorer. Tatum has 15 for the Celtics. You know what they're doing? They drive and kick, drive and kick. See, they practice this. They drive, collapse the defense, then kick. No, they're driving, kicking, and we're not reacting well enough. They're getting wide open threes. And then we can't even score. McBride is just, oh, must be offensive foul on McBride. It's not good. We're down by 19. We're not scoring. We only have 30 points. They have almost 50. They're getting all the rebounds, all the offensive rebounds. Because we're collapsing. Look at it, wide open three. They're getting all the offensive. They're just destroying us. Offensive rebound, 3-pointers. They're just having fun. We're like totally lost. Can't guard you, McBride. Into the basket. We out of the game. The game is over, you know. Game over in the second quarter. They're just raining threes. The way we're playing, it's not a good look. And we're jacking up threes with nobody to get offensive rebound. We're shooting the ball with nobody to get offensive rebound. While when they shoot their threes, they're not pushing to get the ball. And we're not playing smart basketball. At least Towns is getting a lot of boards. It's like he's the only one rebounding. They should keep McBride in the game with Brunson because he's hot tonight. Man, McBride is hot. What do you got? Like 13 already? Jrue, he's putting Jrue Holiday in the blender. Yeah, if it's stayed this way after, I end it. I end it. Yeah, we can't defend them. They're up by 21. We can't defend them. Yeah, come after them, people. If the game go like this, I'm gonna end the stream. It's awful. Good play by Payne. So we're up by what, 19? They're up by 19. Let's see, maybe we can make a run in the last 6 minutes and cut it down to 10 and make it an eventful game. So if you just join us, we're watching what looks like a blowout so far of a team potentially challenging for a championship, looking like a pickup side. Knicks look like a pickup side. Remind me of some other team I'm gonna cover too. They're like a pickup side. Not a good thing. Knicks are down by 22 points? And we're in the second quarter. It's not good. So look at the scoring. Horford has 6 points, Holiday 10, Tatum 15, Brown 8, White 5, and Pritchard, Cornet 3 and 2. For the Knicks, Towns has 6, Anunoby has 2, Bridges is laying an egg, and he's been awful. Art has 5, Brunson 6, 14 McBride. McBride is keeping us in this game. By the way, Jason, it doesn't come across there, Jason. You know that shot I shot from top of the key was from half court, right? And Jason, that shot I took in my video, that's from half court, you know. No, I did take 1-on-1, try to get it, but it's from half court. It wasn't, it didn't look that way, but it was from half court. That's why I see I do a chest thing versus trying to do a regular jumper. When I was in the military, I used to play basketball, actually. Can't say I was really good at it, but I used to have a good sky hook like Kareem. Yeah, no, Bridges is awful. He's someone said he changed his shot over the summer. It showed. You need to go back to what he was doing because he can't hit anything. No. It's half court. It's half court. I'm telling you, it's half court. It's half court. In fact, it was just beyond that. It's not even half court. It was probably further than half court, actually. I know what you're saying, but it's half court. It's half court. Even though, so what's the size difference? You're probably right on that one, actually. It was half court on blacktop. Yeah, it was half court on. No, it's half court. It's half court. It's a regular size court. It's a regular size court. It was half court. No, man, it's half court. It's half court. It's half court. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get the video with it where I'm showing it from a full angle because what we did was we do that more. We brought it close up from different angles. Because I had to make the video short, I slice all these things to make the video fit for the song. But I'm gonna try to get it and show you that it was from half court. It's a long shot. It's a long shot. I did all of that just for the video, by the way. I went to the court and shot that. I bowled for the video. I shot that. The only one that didn't do for the video was the soccer one because I stopped playing football, but I had an old tape. No, it's half court. It's half court. It's not a 3/4 court. I'm not going to exaggerate. It's half court. Our rotations haven't been good. The rotations have not been good on defense. They should put Sims and Town in the game, take Bridges out, put Anunoby at the 3, and make McBride and Brunson be the guards, Sims at the center, Towns at the 4, Anunoby. That should be that's a bad fallback round. He should put Towns at the 4, Sims at the 5, let Brunson and McBride be the 2 guards, 1 and 2, and Anunoby at the 3. That's what he should do. Put Bridges on the bench. Bridges don't know what he's doing. Bridges just been ridiculously bad. He's been bad in preseason too. You can't trade him. We just got him for like 5 or 6 draft picks. We overpaid for Bridges by a ridiculous amount. Maybe he'll give us a discount on his contract. But the way he's playing now, he's not worth $1 million a year. And he doesn't go to the basket. He's only shoot jumpers. So that's a problem. Because he can't get easy buckets. But we're down by 18. If we cut it to 10 by halftime, I'll keep the stream open. If not, I'm going to close it. So we're down by what? 17. And Tatum is back in. Oh, Lord. So Brunson is 3 of 3. McBride is about 4-4. So it's Bridges killing us. So Jayson on Bridges, and he's just smoking him. He's like, you bought him to guard me? Are you out of your mind? I'm all NBA. He's just smoking. Let him drive, Bridges. Let him drive. Let him shoot the 3. He's hot tonight. Oh, Brunson has his pocket picked by Brown. Wow. Yeah, that was embarrassing. They're just destroying us defensively and offensively. Yeah, I think the stream going to be done, people. I'm going to finish the stream at halftime. I'm going to close it down. This is embarrassing. This is twice now Brown has picked Brunson's pocket. So their passing is really good. They're just moving the ball so well. We're out coached, outplayed, out everything. Didn't he walk a while ago? Just join us. Knicks are down 62-41. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Boston is raining threes. We're down by 24. They just lighten us up. I guess those defensive players we have are not working. And no matter what Brunson does, he can't stop. They can't stop Brunson, but we can't stop them. We cannot stop them. At least he made a good move. I keep McBride and Brunson in. So defensively, we have players there. I mean, offensively, I should say. He should take Bridges out the game. Because Bridges is not adding any value. Not adding any value on the field. He's not defending Tatum. He can't defend Tatum, and he's not scoring. But I mean, Tatum does no work on the defensive end. And on the offensive end, he's just taking him to school. Yeah, it looks like it. All right, people, I'm going to close it down on halftime. I'm going to close the stream down. This was probably not a good idea with my Knicks until they get up to speed. Still think they'll be good this season, but right now, we look bad. Bad, bad, bad. And they just keep rolling people in and out. Horford coming in, Jrue Holiday coming in. It's not like they're playing with their starting 5 for the entire game. Porzingis not even playing. They just abusing us. So Towns is back in, so it's hard. See, I wouldn't have Hart on the floor because he can't score. We need scorers out there. We can't stop them. And Brunson playing really well. Brunson and McBride playing well. The rest of the team, Towns is okay. Our wing players are not doing anything. So we have the starting team out there now. Let's see how it goes. They're the ones who got burned in the first half. They can't guard you, Brunson. See, Bridges can't even go to the basket. Like, this is sad. Towns with a 3. We're down by what, 20, by about 19? How am I wrong on that? Yeah, 18. Down by 18 with 2 minutes left in the first half. At least we have about 50 points, but they're just scoring out well. Tatum just went to the basket as if nobody was there. Tatum just missed a chip. I mean, Brunson missed a chipping. Gotta score that, Brunson. Knicks down by 20 with 2 minutes remaining. That Brunson hurt himself too. Not good. And Brunson having, I mean, Tatum winking to the desk. I mean, it's embarrassing. All right, people, I'll close this stream down at halftime. But we'll be good this season. We'll be good this season. Still think we're gonna be good. But Celtics are a different animal. Oh, he got hit in that special place. If you just join us, my Knicks are getting blown out in the second quarter of the game. Really bad outcome for us. So given that I'm a sore loser, I'm gonna close the stream down. Well, it makes sense, close it down. I'm sure a lot of networks would do this if they could, if they didn't commit to their contracts out. This is not encouraging for me to do more of these streams, actually. I gotta just keep doing my football stream, or let's say this part of the world, my soccer streams. The Knicks didn't look coordinated in preseason anyway. We still see Bridges just looking awful. And his team is, I mean, we had 2 new players on the team, and they'll be still new as far as I'm concerned. So there's a lot to get used to. But I like how Matt Bride came out playing well. Payne looked halfway decent. Hart has not been in the game. Hart is a offensive liability, which is not good, frankly. Because all of Boston, 5, I'd say 6 to put Hartford in there. The 5 starters tonight, plus Porzingis can all score. So you can't really double team them. You can't double team them, which makes it very, very difficult. Very difficult night for the Knicks. A lot of optimism coming in. We want to see if we could compete with them. Right now, it doesn't look good. Does not look good. But it's the first game of the season. I'm sure when Bridges finds his shot, which has eluded him, it's been lost. He lost his shot along the way someplace. I don't know where he left it, but looked like he left it at the Barclays Center. That shot has eluded him. But if he doesn't find his shot, it's not going to be a good thing, people. We need him to be able to score. We need all our 5 starters to be able to score. Because if Robinson comes back, then Hart and Robinson don't score, so we're only going to have 4 scorers, frankly. Towns has been decent, but Bridges has been beyond awful. I think Towns has what, about 9 points? Bridges hasn't scored, from what I can recall. It looks like the only championship we may have is at Liberty, frankly. You're probably right about that. And Tatum is just having fun. Jesus. He's killing Bridges. You remember when Jordan was playing against Drexler? You gotta let him drive. You gotta let him drive. He's killing Bridges. Take him off. Let Aniobi guard him. That's how when coaching is supposed to come into play now. We can't get off our shot, and they're shooting at will. We cannot get off a shot, and they're scoring at will. And we can't even get a shut off, and they just score when they feel like it. That's the difference between the two teams. They're just better. What's that, Jason Gunner? Not familiar with that. You just joined us. The Knicks are down by. The Celtics have scored 70 points in the first half. 70. Wow. That's embarrassing, Knicks. And we're supposed to be a defensive team against a defensive team. Now we have no Robinson, but 70 points? 72 points to that matter. By the time they finish, maybe 80. The spread was -6 tonight. It's already 19.5. That's the spread. It's awful. And he's leaving. He's leaving Tatum. Don't leave Tatum. I mean, the short people block the shot, Towns. Come on. Come on, Towns. I mean, the small people block the shot. A big time shot by Towns. Towns showing his work. Yeah, he needs to go in the post. They ain't got no size down there in the post to guard him. He needs to go in the post. Problem is he's not mobile enough down there. I know it doesn't have a drop step. Anybody playing center in basketball should have Elijah on drop step and his footwork. Got to have that drop step to get to the basket. Just join us, and we're closing the stream down after this. Knicks are down by 19. We're still in the first half of the game against Boston. It's been a massacre. Brunson trying to drive Tatum. And Tatum just goes to the basket and score at will. He must got about 30 in the first half. He's just scoring. Nobody can guard him. I don't think Josh Hart is happy with the ref. Thought that should be a foul. All right, people, so we're going to close the stream down. All right, it's the first half and it's the last half. Thank you for joining me. It's been I wasn't even playing the ultra music. It's been an awful first half. Hopefully we don't have many more of these. So have a wonderful night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow on Cranky Live, regular time, 6 p.m. I have no idea what my topics will be, but I conjure those topics up as the morning hits me and I get these thoughts. All right, everyone. So Jason Gunner, Jrue Ross, Sir Mike, BM, Arnar, all those who have joined me. I appreciate you being here and have a wonderful night. No, it's not the best start, Jason, but it can only get better. It can't get any worse, can it? I hope not. Anyway. All right, everyone. Peace out. See you when I see you. Later.